No, actually, I got you both right now.
Oh, okay.
That's great. Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Julian Henstenburg, and I'm director of the undergraduate nutrition program here at LaSalle. And I'm also a registered dietitian. I've been in the practice of nutrition for about 35 years. I know I don't look that old. And this is a senior nutrition student in our dietetic internship. It's Dana Palermo, and she's training to be a registered dietitian. And Dana, you also have background in culinary, right? It's chef training. So she has a lot of background. Will you tell us?
So I have my associate's degree in culinary arts, and I just graduated with my bachelor's in nutrition, and now I'm working to become a registered dietitian.
Okay, and I'll open this up since this is pretty informal. I don't want to make this sound like it's TV or anything. Renee, could you reach up and turn off that? There's a fan button on that heater in front of you there. It says off or something. Just to get rid of that background hum, all right? So you're in control of the room. You can ask people to please turn off the TV. And in fact, because some weird person might come by, and I've let the camera run.
Yeah.
I'm going to close the door. All right. So control your environment. But you guys are in charge. Wait, I had some ideas for questions, but it's not my interview. So have at it. Fire away. Who would like to ask the first question?
What is your involvement with the nutrition, Explore Nutrition program?
Okay. We're involved in a number of capacities. I'm a member of the executive team, so we're doing a lot of the overall planning and direction for the project. The second piece is as the head of the nutrition curriculum, I'm working to build in service learning into our curriculum for next year, particularly around nutrition education. The third piece is I am working on my PhD in health policy, so I'm going to be looking at why the policy around building food stores to lower food deserts. And it's really a national policy, not just here in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of the leaders of it, and we have gotten really good funding here in Philly to do that. But I'm going to be studying, particularly in this neighborhood, of the use of the supermarket and the perceived reasons why clients of the supermarket shop there or don't, and where fruits and vegetables are being purchased in this area, and sort of look at that issue and the perceptions of the neighborhood about the supermarket in general as a source of better nutrition for them, or not. That explains it. Dana's working with me at this point, and we're exploring a lot of the neighborhood. So we're visiting food stores in the neighborhood. We've just almost done mapping the neighborhood in terms of all of the food store venues, including the small corner stores. And we've been observing in supermarkets. And so we've been kind of doing that as a backdrop, as some exploratory data for starting on a bigger project of research. Yes?
With your research, have you figured out yet or have any clues of whether people buy more food or more like fruits and vegetables in supermarkets, or if they're more likely to go to corner stores?
Well, first I wanted to be sure. I haven't done any, I don't have formal research yet. We're just, we're taking an anthropological perspective on this, and we're observing first before we figure out what our questions are going to be. So these are just observations, and these are informal observations that we've been doing. So now I lost your question, so say it one more time.
Just, are people, with your formal observations or informal, are people more likely to get vegetables and fruits at corner stores, or is it more likely at big supermarkets?
Well, I'm going to tell you what we've preliminarily seen so far, and then I'll let Dana describe it as well. So, we don't know about the corner stores because we haven't actually been in them yet. But there are other people in this project who have. So we're not sure about that. But what we did was we went to the fresh grocer and we asked people the same things you guys kind of did with your small interviews, the quick interviews. And we found that people perceived informally that the prices were high at Fresh Grocer. And then they told us that we asked them where else they went, and we found they went to a couple other places. So we went to 2 of those places. One you heard in all of your interviews, the ShopRite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the ShopRite, and I'm just gonna let Dana describe that to you for a second, what we saw at the ShopRite.
So at the ShopRite, we asked similar questions as far as what people thought of the prices and kind of what people were buying at the ShopRite. And what we found was people thought that the prices were excellent and that the selection was also excellent in comparison to what we found at Fresh Grocer, where people were just kind of passing through the produce section, maybe picking up 1 or 2 apples because they needed it for, you know, themselves and their spouse or something. But they weren't really doing the bulk of their shopping at the Fresh Grocer, and it seemed like price was the biggest obstacle at Fresh Grocer for them.
We also found people telling us about a small little produce store. So again, this is just exploratory, this is not real data, but we went to this small store and we said, what is it? We went down there, it was very busy. It's down just below Germantown Avenue on Green Street.
Green and Henry.
Green and Henry. And we went in, and so what we discovered when we went in, it was all fruits and vegetables and mostly healthy stuff. Small little kind of right on the corner. It wasn't, I wouldn't call it a corner store, but it had fruits and vegetables, like you could buy milk and bread there. Some cold meat on the other section of it, but there were like whole grains and all kinds of like beans and nuts. And what we found, one of the things we experienced this was just our own eyes, our own experience, is that we could go in and we could buy little bags of fruits and vegetables. So a couple oranges, right? Mm-hmm. We all shopped a little bit, some apples, some grapes. And what we found was that what we liked about it, there was really good quality, but even better than that, we knew exactly what we were spending.
Okay.
So, like, I knew that when I was going to walk out of there, and I know, Dana, you don't have that much money. We knew, I was spending $7. How much did you spend?
I think I sent like 5 or something.
5, yeah. And so we walked out and we go, that was a really enjoyable experience because we knew we got just what we wanted to eat, and we knew how much we were going to spend. And we wonder, we will open up this question to you guys. So with the supermarket experience, regardless of where you are, you have to shove your stuff in a bag, right? And then you get up to the checkout. And we were laughing about the fact that sometimes you get up to the checkout and you're like, $10 for apples? What? How did I do that, right? $7 for grapes? We're just wondering if that, this kind of experience for people who want to seek out fruits and vegetables is a better experience for them. So it's just a question, we don't know, we're just wondering.
Mm-hmm.